Justin, I play drums for Sidewalk Prophets.
Interesting story. We've been doing this for about 10 years. Dave, lead singer, and I, which Dave's not present, but I'll tell the story. He'll tell it a whole lot with a whole lot more color than I will. But I had a word of a day dictionary in college, and the actual word of the day was prophet. And we actually had, our original name was Four Floors to Heaven with a Z, and it was really a bad name. So we had to come up with a new name for our chapel service, and so prophet was the word of the day dictionary, the word of the day on my dictionary, and I was like, I like that. And Dave's like, well, hey, I like this song, Art and Me from Jars of Clay. It was from their first record. And so we put the two together in Sidewalk Prophets. That sort of came out of that whole situation. So I think that there's at the end of the day, for us and for our and I'll speak for me, and I don't want to speak for any of the other guys, but I think for my conscience at the end of the day, what we do is we acknowledge that God is working in and through what we do. We want to give that glory back to Him. So you can call it Christian music, you can call it whatever. We're Christians making music. And I think that at the end of the day, that's what we want to be doing, bringing glory to God. So
I grew up listening to Christian music my whole life, and it had an impact on me. I've seen it amongst my friends too. And I just wanted to be a part of it ever since I was 12 years old. I went to an Audio Adrenaline concert. And for me, I listened to Christian music growing up, but I also got exposed to a lot of different stuff in college. And drummers, I'm a big fan of Brian Blade and Steve Jordan and the guy Ari Honig. A lot of jazz guys, just guys that are passionate, and it's evident in their playing. So those are my big influences.
I've got a plethora. I would say my very first CD I ever owned, not that this is very prominent today, but was Boyz II Men. So I listened to it for nostalgia reasons, but I guess I listened to it last night, but that's all right. But my second CD though was Tom Petty's Wildflower. So Tom Petty, Counting Crows, some of my favorite bands growing up. But then bands like DC Talk and Jars of Clay, and yeah, those are all bands that I listen to frequently. So
yeah, I would say Tom Petty right up there. Big fan of Mike Campbell's guitar playing, and then a huge U2 fan. I think The Edge is pretty awesome. And then just guys like, guys who hear most guitar players say, like Steve Ray Vaughan and Jimi Hendrix. Just trying to listen to and absorb as much of that as I can.
Yeah, mine is just kind of all over the place too. Grew up listening to Christian music, and Stephen Curtis Chapman is one of the early influences. And, just as a bass player, just listening to rock music and rock bass players and stuff out here on the radio, really.
I think if I could open on the DC Talk Reunion tour, that would be fun.
I'd say probably two bands we haven't opened for in Christian music this past year. We've got to open for every single band that we've ever looked up to. And if you count like Newsboys with Tate, that's like 2 and 1. So, but I would say Switchfoot and Jars of Clay are two bands we haven't played for, and I would love to share the stage with those guys. So.
I think there's a lot of bands that would be awesome to open up for. Of course, saying Tom Petty, I know that'll never happen, probably. But just if you're opening for them, that kind of implies you might get to have like a brief conversation with them, which maybe or maybe not. Maybe you just smile and walk by them, but still, that'd be pretty cool to at least say.
You're fine, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
It really is incredible. It's the best songs on Christian music for that year. It's definitely a privilege.
We were, you know what? We were in 2010. We were the bonus track before we had even released our record or whatever, and then we were on WoW 2011. So it's double WoW.
I'm from Pennsylvania, and so I'm a Penn State fan, so I love being there. That Bryce Jordan Center. So that's my favorite.
My favorite so far has probably been, there's been a lot of cool ones. Mine probably correlate with how the weather was that day. But if I had to talk about one that it wasn't sunny, but I still enjoyed it, Kansas City was awesome. Sprint Center is a sweet venue, and we got to hang out with a lot of people in the venue, and then we hung out with people that weren't able to get into the venue, and we just had a great time. So, yeah, the Sprint Center in Kansas City was a great place.
Yeah, definitely that. Greenville's really cool. It's kind of a cool little downtown area and everything. If you've ever been, definitely check it out.
Yeah. Greensboro was one of our biggest shows of this whole tour. And that was just pretty cool getting to play for 20,000 plus people in that place.
We're writing for our new record right now. That's what we've been doing. So it's been about a little over a year and a half since we released These Simple Truths, which is our current record. And we're just writing away right now, and we just want to keep on playing and keep doing what we're doing. And God's really just been blessing us. And you say stuff, at least in my head, I say, I don't really want to screw this up. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I don't want to do something to mess it up. And you just sort of have to accept God's in control, and you're not. So. Dave, the lead singer, and I, we write all the songs. We've been doing it since college. So we'll write and compile all the songs, and then we, along the way, we're sending all the, like, as soon as you're done writing the song, you have like a work tape demo that you did, just to capture the song. Then you send it out, and everybody has it, and everybody like gives their thoughts on it, and then it's sort of the magic comes together when all their thoughts come together in the studio. So
When I first started playing guitar, the first guitar tech I ever took my guitar to told me those were the best strings because you could stretch them very quickly and they stay in tune. And so from that day on, I was like, all right, this guy's the authority. And so I just haven't changed.
Honestly, I started from when I first got my bass and my first guitar. That I just used a lot of D'Addario strings through the years. That's what my dad used. And they've just been real solid.
yeah, I really just love the actually unstring related. But I just got some Firewire cables for my my audio rig back home. And it's great to have those too. But I will say that just the response of the strings, and I just think the life of the strings have been awesome for me. So
What I love about Evans is the innovation that goes into like new products. Like I normally use G2s on my toms, and I recently bought a pair of easy coated EC2s, and they're so different and unique. It took a little getting used to, but I love them. Like there's so much depth. There's no extra slap, which I'm not used to, and I really just grew accustomed to loving it. So yeah, I like that about it.